Hello YouTube, Brian here for the SparkTech channel, today with another theme review. Like I said, today I've got a relatively big video compared to my last one. Like I said, I was just tired from work and stuff like that. Today I'm reviewing a theme called Sofuto. It's a relatively new theme that's come out. It's available in ThemeIt and iThemeSky. I haven't actually heard of iThemeSky before, but it does look quite promising. You get like a program on your computer, and then you can manage your themes via that and things like that. So yeah, I recommend checking that out. So yeah, like I said, it's available from ThemeIt, that iThemeSky website, and soon the ModMyEye repo in standard definition and HD definition. I'll just quickly show you where you can find it in ThemeIt. It's relatively easy to do. So yeah, just click the themes bit, get the latest, and it should be there. If it's not, just click search and type in Sofuto. Well, yeah, Sofuto, and hope that your iPod doesn't do the stupid autocorrect. And yeah, there it is, the only two themes available. They're both the standard definition and HD definition themes both cost $3, and it's also $3 in iThemeSky, and most likely when it's up in the ModMyEye repo. I'm now going to go into what's included in the theme. Right, here I am in Winterboard. I'm just going to go over what's included in the theme. So you've got the actual Sofuto theme, which is just the main base part of the theme. It has a animated battery for when it's charging. There's two versions of that. You've got like the default lock screen, which isn't like animated or anything. It's just like a default lock screen. You've got iOS 4 icon font. This clears the wallpaper gradient. You've got the slanted lock screen, that's just the base part of it, and then there's the English add-on. There are add-ons for other languages, but I've deleted those as I don't need them. I think there's French and German included. And then there's the zoo lock screen, the base part and the English part. And then there's the calendar widget, the loading orbs, and these bits here are just this custom icon package is something that I made myself. There is a custom PSD that the developer has made that you can request and he will send to you. I will have his email down in the description, as it's not yet currently included in the ThemeIt package. I'm now going to show off the slanted lock screen. There's just a couple of notes before I go into this. There's two things I recommend and one thing that is required for this. I recommend that you use dim delay so that you actually are able to see the weather and the time, and actually, I guess, admire this lock screen, because the Apple default time is like 10 seconds. So if you're trying to check like the weather or something, and by the time it's loaded, because it sometimes takes a little while to load, it's probably gone and shut back down again. And also I recommend lock screen clock hide to hide the default iOS clock, which is normally here, and it would still stay there whether you have the theme applied or not. So you can make use of this one, and you don't have the ugly clock sort of overlapping on top of this. And also you need something called file, and then it's like a semicolon slash. I'll put a little something about this in the description. You need that to set up this lock screen, as there is a HTML file included. It's a very nice way of setting up. Normally you have to go in and you have to edit the file manually. This one actually has like a little interface in like a HTML page that you just have to access via the Safari browser. I will have the URL that you actually have to put into the Safari browser, and like a description of the add-on that you actually have to go get from Cydia to be able to do this. Right there, now let's actually go into the actual lock screen. So yeah, as you can see, this is like a interactive kind of lock screen. You've got a clock here, the seconds are displayed there, and then I've got it in, you can change it from 24-hour or 12-hour clock. And I've also got the weather for where I live. I live in Bury St Edmunds, it's 20 degrees, and yes, it's kind of cloudy outside. And we've got the date down here. This does normally say Sofuto, but I have a custom PSD, so I customized it to what would have been my YouTube name, but someone actually took Cypher101. Sad face. But yeah, so that's the slanted lock screen, which I extremely do like. There aren't really many lock screens that are as nice as this. I know I did see one previously in the past, but even that wasn't as good as this. And I know that this lock screen was actually based on I think it's called Typophony or something like that. You can search that in Cydia if you like. Now I'm going to review the zoo lock. This is also a animated lock screen. You've got the weather here, you've got the current time here, you have the day of the week here. As you can see, I haven't actually customized this one to where I live, but it gives you an example of what the lock screen actually looks like. And I also have to add that I really love this slider. I love the way it kind of like overhooks onto that little bar that goes along there. I know it does actually also have one for when you turn the iPod off, but I can't actually access that because if I hold down my power button, like I did just a second ago, it stops the recording and I have to start it again. But yeah, this is the second interactive / animated lock screen that you have in the theme. This one has to be simply edited via iFile. You just go in and there's instructions inside the HTML. You just have to go into the text editor and put in your weather code and stuff like that, and then it will be customized to where you live. Just going to have a quick overview of the SB settings. So to slide at the top, as you can see, it continues with the same style that's continued around the whole theme. Obviously, like you can see the dock at the moment here, and also the wallpaper, it's just got the same style there. And you've got custom icons for the whole of SB settings as well. Now I'm just going to have a general look around the springboard. So as you can see, these are the icons that are included in the theme. You can also see below the icons is the little calendar widget. So you've got your days of the week over here, your years in the middle, and then you've got the specific date over there. You also have the weather down here. I have actually configured that to where I live, like I said. It's also got Sofuto in the background, so you might want to use the tweak grid lock, so you can actually move your icons above that, or you could I think there might actually be a PSD inside the theme, so you could actually take that away. I'm not actually sure about that, but no biggie if not. As you can see, it has every single icon is customized. It uses the auto skinning thing, so every single app that you get from the App Store will automatically have this little box around it. This theme does use kind of like the default iOS icon size. Some people like that, some people don't. I personally don't mind it too much. Sometimes they look a bit bulky, but I think the size that these are actually do suit this theme, but in some themes it really doesn't. Yeah, so as you can see, a lot of custom icons for the native apps, and also there are a few ones for city apps. We've got a winter board that's themed here, theme it, and I'm not sure if there's many other ones. Like I said, you can only tell once you've actually downloaded the app if it's actually been themed. We've got the custom dock, obviously, which is quite noticeable down here, and also something which I haven't seen before. Let me just go in here. We have custom, like a little custom loading orbs there. I've never seen that in a theme before. There's also another add-on which is like 2 rotating red and black orbs. Yeah, I've never actually seen that before in a theme. I thought that was quite nice when I just went into my App Store and I saw that sort of flashing away down there. That was pretty cool. And obviously the dock, no, not a dock, status bar up the top here is just a different color than it is to default. I must say I really do like this theme. I mean, especially in the HD wise, it's very sharp. I know you haven't actually seen all of it, but especially the music app, which I'm going to go into later. I like the layout of it, and like I say, and I do actually say this in pretty much all of my videos, I like sharp themes. I don't like themes that are too in your face and stuff like that. I like them to be nice and smooth and sharp and just sort of fancy looking, but not too like if you could imagine it like a Zasty title, like Predator, you know it's going to be all red and like thunderbolts and shit all over the screen, and like it looks cool for a little while, but then when you're actually looking at it, it's not that eye pleasing. And then when you've got something that's just nice and sharp and also works well with the Retina display, that's just something that I prefer to something that you can imagine a 12-year-old kid would like, because he wants something that's all like awesome action man kind of crazy shit like that. But yeah, that's just my personal preference. You might like something like that, but personally I like it nice and sharp, and this theme definitely does have that. Right, it's going to go into some of the iOS native apps. So let's just go into the music app. and just go for the now playing. I really do like the music app on this. They've actually bothered to theme the sliders. I know some of them just kept in the default iOS ones, and this bar sort of like undocked from the top, where normally it's like stuck there and like it's all docked into the top bit. This one's sort of been cropped and it's like pulled down a little bit. That's quite nice. I'm kind of making hand gestures at my iPod screen here. It's weird. You can't actually see them, but yeah. So yeah, obviously, yeah, this bit's docked down, and you've got the buttons here. These are actually throughout the whole theme, but they're more noticeable in apps like this. And this is the rest of it here. As you can see, the separators have been themed the grey colour. That's throughout the whole theme. And also, I've noticed the little search box here gets pinched down a little bit. Go into Safari. I know that's got something quite cool. It's got like a custom loading bar. Let me just refresh this page here, and as you can see, it's got a little bit there, and that will go across. Ooh, it will go across. I'm not really sure what this web page is, but that sort of goes across the top there, which I think is nice. I've never actually seen another theme do that. And we've also got the custom keyboard here. You do need the color keyboard tweak from Cydia. I think that's around $1. I can't really remember how much it was. And you have to download the theme extra, and you enable it inside the color keyboard settings menu, which is inside the iOS native app settings, inside the little section that has all your Cydia stuff. Right here, I'm going to show off the awesome battery screen that you get with this. It's an animated one, so it changes to like the battery status that you currently have, and yeah, so it will obviously go up to full when your battery is full, etc. This does only appear when you're using the default lock screen. I think there is going to be some development to try and get it to work with the other ones, which are the animated ones, but don't count me on that, because it's not actually obvious whether it'll actually work with those. But like I said, there is some development to try and get it to work with that, but currently it only works like this. But still, I think this is awesome, and for people that aren't fans of the animated lock screens, because they are a bit bulky sometimes on your RAM, when you've got this default lock screen, this is a nice little addition that comes up, and I was quite happy with this. I didn't actually know it was on there. I kind of like enabled the battery bit. I thought it would just be something to do with this, and I plugged my iPod in and this came up. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. And so yeah, I definitely like that. I do like apps that have like a little animation to when your iPod is charging. So yeah, this has been my review of the theme Sofuto by the developer Smashed. I recommend that you follow him in Twitter for any updates or anything that you would like to say recommend for upcoming update to the theme, any bugs that you may or may not come across, and if you'd like to contact him, perhaps also follow him on Twitter, definitely, because I'm sure probably in the future there may be some kind of giveaway set up on there, so you definitely want to look out for that, because yeah, free theme. If you'd like to contact him about bugs or getting the icon PSDs or any other PSDs that he's going to include, I'll have his email in the description, which is smashed@gmail.com. I also really recommend, this is how I got in touch with him, is going to a website called pushme.to, and his username is Smashed. I'll have a link to this in the description as well. It's an awesome website. You go on there and it's just like direct conversation with him. It also goes to his iDevice, so if he's out and away, you'll still be able to contact him, and you don't even have to sign up or anything. You can just go straight on there. There's no email address registration. You go straight in, type in a username, bam, you're talking to him. You can also get it on your iPod. You do have to log in, I think, for that, but you can then send him screenshots of, say, your problem that you're getting, and then he'll be able to work on it straight away from that, instead of you having to take a screenshot, upload it to your computer, attach it to an email, send it to him, screenshot on your iPod, click attach, bam, done. It's just such an awesome service. And I didn't know about it before this, and I've signed up, and I'm definitely going to use that in the future. So yeah, that's been my review. Thanks for watching. This has been the Sofuto theme. It's available from Theme It and iThemeSky, and remember, soon to be in the My repo if you're someone that prefers to buy your themes from there. It costs $3 basic price for a theme, and for a theme that's so featured like this one, I definitely definitely recommend purchasing it. Please like and favourite this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you can. Cypher102 out.
Motherfucker! The fuck was that? Ninja.